Hello and hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, whatever time frame it is. Hello. It's good to see you again. Yeah, it's really, really nice to be sharing and to be able to pass on some inspiration or a different point of view for perhaps things that are happening in your life that can help. And that's what I love about doing these shares, is that there's always a way that we can connect and inspire each other. So once again, here we are, and I hope you get a little bit out of this video that can help you on your path and on your journey. So what I love to do is just share about things that are in my world, what emails have come into my inbox, what things have been in my life that that I'm aware of. And because of me being an Ishaya monk for over 20 years, I've trained myself, or the practice of meditation has helped me to shift my attention and see things differently. And even something as funny as a mistake yesterday, and I noticed just how it could be used as a gift. And let me share a little story with you of what happened yesterday, and then we'll go on to perhaps talking about how that shift of attention can really help us. So I make cold tea, like a chilled tea. And for my own health benefits, I like to put a little bit of ginger in it, powdered ginger. And that's just to, a bit of flavor perhaps, but also it helps the blood flow, the nervous system, the energy, the blood to clean it. There's lots of things that ginger does. I mean, Google it if you wish. And anyway, it's my personal joy to do that with my drink, and especially when it's hot here in summertime right now, it's lovely to have a cold tea with the ginger in it for me. So anyway, I was half asleep yesterday morning, getting up and making my tea. And I went into the cabinet where the ginger always sits, and I just grabbed the bottle and tipped some in. And then went outside to just sit and look at the world, embrace my world, and have a drink of my tea. And I was like, what the heck? This doesn't taste right. Then I realized what I was tasting really tasted like garlic. Now, if you've ever had a spice cabinet and you've seen ginger and garlic side by side, the color is very similar. It's like a light yellow. The size of the granules would be completely different, right? One's probably a little bit chunkier and one's very fine. I didn't notice the size of the powder. I just noticed the color as here's me sipping on my tea going, is this right? No, this is wrong. What's wrong with this? Is it my bottle? Is it my taste buds? What's happened here? And then I realized I was drinking garlic first thing in the morning. So this is where choice comes in. This is where our ability to see a mistake as a gift. And I realized that garlic's also good for me. And there's different things that it does for our body, but what the heck, maybe this is what I needed in this moment. So, I mean, I had options. I could just tip it out. I could change it. I could get mad at myself, think thoughts about how stupid I was. There's lots of things that could have happened. But in that moment, I chose just to laugh and have another sip, decide if I wanted it or not, and then make my choice of what I wanted to do. I chose to tip it out and make another brew. But that simple little story relates to everything in our world about who we are and how we're engaging our life. And it's so easy to point the finger. Like I could have pointed the finger that somebody moved my spices around, so my ginger wasn't where it should have been. Someone else's fault, right? And that created my misery. Or the situation I am is wrong because of you, and that's pretty common. That's what a lot of the world is doing at the moment and has been doing most of my life, actually. Humanity hasn't really evolved past blaming everyone else yet. And instead seeing the contrast instead is seeing what is in it for you and making a apparent mistake into something that is a tool for your growth. right? I'm not saying I'm amazing and that I made the right choice, but I can see clearly in myself where I could have blamed someone else and assumed it was their fault for changing things around for me, which might or might not be true. Or you laugh at it, or you see the growth. And like I said, you could see then use that for your own benefit. Benefit now is I get to wash out my water bottle many times because the garlic smell's still in it from yesterday. So I'm going to have a very clean water bottle, and I realized I haven't washed it for a long time. So there you go. There's wonderful benefits there. Another benefit is I got to laugh. Another benefit is I was kind of like in wonderment of what happened. Like, how did this happen? But who are you in these situations? Do you just automatically react and blame your universe, blame people, blame situations, be miserable about it, be a victim to it, be upset about it, throw a tantrum? Sometimes it's the smallest little things and we go off like, oh my God, how dare you be in my way right now? Why are you here? Leave me alone. Like we can just go nuts about something that's so little. And what I love about a meditation practice, but if you don't have a meditation practice, about just being aware, playing with awareness, it's kind of like owning the situation or owning the fact that you have a choice in that situation, so that you training yourself to be a better person, so that you are understanding the mechanics of life, so that you are understanding a little bit more the mechanics of the universe, which isn't that, oh, I understand what's going on, but it is the gifts, the game, the play, the growth, the exploration, the wonderment, the eternal wonderment of seeing the magic that's in our life and treating everything as magic. If you don't see the wonderment, everything becomes victim. We sit in this place where the world's bad, that people are doing bad things, and I'm suspicious of everyone's behavior, and I'm suspicious of their intentions behind it. What did they really say? What did they really mean? Why do they do that? What are they really trying to do? I don't want to be that person. I mean, why? And I know that there's this whole thing at the moment about you need to question, don't be blind and just follow. Do that inside. If you want to do it outside and explore and look for triple meanings and behind the cloak and dagger stuff going on, you'll find it everywhere. It's nothing new to me. I was in that rabbit hole when I was in my 20s. I'm just a little bit older than 20 now. But what I'm saying is that's not new. But what is new is bringing it back in here. Like, question here. Like, who am I? Don't be hiding behind your own cloak and dagger. Don't be a mysterious person to yourself. Don't deny yourself any part of who you are. Recognize that you always have a choice and that you are able to live yourself in this world and play with who you are. Does that make sense? Because we can quickly, with the mind, go into a little bit of denial of, so this is how I felt, but no, I didn't really feel that. Oh, this annoyed me. Oh, no, it didn't really annoy me. And that little bit of denial is actually what we tell ourselves, is actually that kind of common terminology that's running through the world right now about, your shadow side or healing your, the shadow, the lower me. There's lots of terminology for it. I prefer not to have terminology and just to explore and just let whatever I'm seeing be okay, And then it's not like, oh, I've got to heal my shadow. It's like, well, actually, no, I've just seen a pattern, or I realized I reacted and overreacted, and I can simply move beyond that. I've seen it. I can now choose for something greater. I can be a better person. I can own that reaction and then make amends from it, So, garlic in your tea. What are the gifts that are coming into your life today? What are you noticing that you can play with, explore with, change your perception with? embrace, learn from. I mean, that's life. It's full of inspiration and gifts for us. Play, explore, and share with me. See ya.